The police surrounded whole of the train in all directions. In 5 minutes the SWAT team had arrived and took their position together with the snipers. The helicopters were all over the air. The whole incident was live streaming in all television. Inside the train there was a former police who had taken people as hostages. When the police tried to talk to him he said he was doing all of that because of his family. And that he will not release anyone until his family is safe. But now all of this is happening because of the incidents that took place 24 hours earlier. Whereby early in the morning we see the man and his family preparing themselves for work. And as usual the wife dropped the man on the train station whereby he normally took a train and travel with it to the job. But now this day was a very different one. This is because as the man arrived at his workplace, his boss told him that he was fired. He had no more space at the company. The man thought he was dreaming. The boss just fired him randomly even without a notice. Now the man became more depressed since he had a family to take care of, and now he has no job at all. He didn't even know how to break the news to her wife. But all in all he boarded a train to go back home. At first everything seemed alright on the train. And since the man was a regular passenger on the train, people knew and recognized him very well. They even started chatting to one another. But as they talked, one man told him there was certain woman who was keeping looking on him. But the man didn't took it too serious since he thought she was just a random woman looking at him. But now as the train kept moving, the woman continued looking at the man. Which now made the man to become suspicious. And in few minutes later, as the man was sitting alone in the train, the woman who was stalking him approached him. And first they talked as normal people. They even exchanged their names. But now as they continued talking, that's where the woman came up with a crazy game. Whereby she told the man that there was a $25,000 kept on the bathroom of the train. And if the man wanted the money, all he was supposed to do is to find a certain man who didn't belong to the train and put a tracker on the bag that he would be carrying. At first the job sounded too easy. And since the man had just been fired from work, it was clear that he needed some cash. And so he agreed on it. The instructions was to find the bag before the next train station. And so when the woman departed the train, the man started the task immediately. On his mind he thought it was just a faster money on his way. But now the problem is that the train was full of people. In which it became very difficult for the man to locate his target. And that's where a thought crossed his mind to run with the man. But now as he was about to leave the train, he received a phone call whereby the same woman who approached him informed him that there is no way he could run away with the money before the task is finished. And assurances the woman told the man that she with his family already. And if he wanted no harm to them he should do exactly as told. Now the first task given was changed. And now the man was supposed to kill a certain witness who was on the train before arriving at the next stop. The man didn't believe it at all. From locating a bag to killing someone now. But now he did not have much of a choice since his family was in danger. But now as the bus continued moving, the man didn't have the heart to do the task at all. He even told the witness that he was supposed to kill her but he can't. Now everybody on the train became confused. What the man didn't knew is that the woman had people on the train who were watching every step he made. And so it didn't took long before the woman realizing that the man won't do the work. And because of her anger, the woman decided to crush the train with all of the passengers inside. And that's whereby one piece of the train that the man together with the passengers were inside it didn't crush badly. And so they survived the crush together with the targeted witness inside it. But now the problem is that they couldn't get out of the train until they were assured that they will be safe from the people who want them and the witness dead. Since they knew the police would come with their snipers, they started covering the windows with newspapers so as to block the visibility from the police outside. They knew very well that the police thought the man was a terrorist there. And so they would not listen to him at all. And one mistake the man would be shot dead. And that is where they came together as a group and decided to help the man prove his innocence and save his family. And in order for that to work they had to release some of the people out of the train so as to buy some time from the police officers. While all of this is happening, the commander police didn't have any idea on what was going on at all. And so he had to send one of the man's close friends to try and talk him dead.